Let's enter. Ooh. Someone's over there. That's the Vodiani orange. You can change your colours for all of the major factions. I tend to have the same colour each time for them when I select them though. 20% of the galaxy has now been explored. 20%. And yeah, I've done quite a bit of exploration. You can see how big this large map is going to be. And we've actually made contact with someone, Horatio. Be content, Fortune smiles, for Horatio is willing to speak with you. And he happens to have renegade, restless, and greedy personality traits. Right, what's this? Marketplace titanium high price increase. Sudden high increase of titanium prices, so supply must have been low, I imagine. Let's do the automated movements, and right, let's come in slowly over to there. The rather crappy homeworlds, which I can't grow, which really sucks. Oh, hang on a second. I happen to have one of these singularities available, which I made last turn. Let's use that. May want to make another one for there, actually, or I could even use an offensive one, but I can only use it if I have vision range for that, which I'm not sure I have. This uses titanium. I have a decent amount of money, don't I? Could definitely consider doing so. Let's get this up. That's a coal planet. Let's also... yeah, you know what? I will do that, I think. There's then that for the extra 5 production. Is it worthwhile? Debatable as hell, that. Let's get that in. Let's get in. Let's put planets, temperates, no anomalies there. Get that in the list. Okay. Right, let's end the turn. How are we doing on score? Pretty well. The AI is supposed to have had improvements in this update. To be honest, I haven't really seen them yet in that test game I did, and we're doing well on this one as well. I'm not sure if the improvements are working all that well. So, we'll see though. AI may give me a challenge. Let's automate the movement. There's production done on ITER. Yeah, nice, stick stuff in the list there. So, right, I could try and colonize up there. There is a approval hit you get once you get past 8 colonies, so maybe I should keep that in mind. This screen seems to be a bit buggy as well at the moment in this update for some reason. So I'm not sure how many I've got actually. Right, let's end the turn. Oh, idle singularities. Thank you for reminding me. Let's use that one there. Let's get 25% FIDSI, which is all of the resources: food, industry, science, dust, and influence. Okay. Let's end turn. Level up. Congrats, you're now able to level up your system. System level ups unlock extra population slots on your planets, improve production. Incredibly important, the system level ups are. I got that because of getting that tech, which allowed me to research the next era. Objective outcome. It looks like I was actually the first to achieve this because there's 100 titanium rewards, and yeah, it is up there, so that's great. Control 4 star systems in the same constellation. I think there's only one constellation on this map type, so yeah, it's all just massive and interconnected. Right, so we're now cordial with the Mavros. That's 40, so I think that's gone down in price. Let's boost this up. It's +4. Okay. Maybe I should have waited a turn, I'm not sure on that. Right, got influence left, money's looking okay. Right, that's done. Let's get the automated movement done this turn. Yeah, with system developments, well, we need luxuries for that, and we've only got this red sand, which is worthless. So yeah, it's becoming a bit of an issue. This at the moment, this is looking like a well, bad starting system, bad luxury. That's certainly not good for it. That certainly doesn't make for a good start. But other than that, things are going pretty well, I'd say. Right, let's get this up here. Can I get her in a turn? Not quite. I'll keep the probe, so I want to use it on there. Right, how's this doing? 2 turns to get up to 50. I get a quest, which is important. Right, what I'm going to do is take a minute out to figure out what science I want and probably put production here. Okay, so technology this turn, I want to pick up some production. Problem is, it's going to take rather a long time. So I could do it getting some more worlds up and getting some more science buildings. If I want to get more science, which may be another option, that would also take quite a while. 8 turns, only works on happy planets as well, that building. That's how many turns? That's 11 turns as well. So yeah, that's only 8 because it's along that line there. The facilitating tech line, that's why it's cheaper. I think I'll put that in the list. There's 2 good production planets here, or techs here I should say. There's that one and that one. I think that one needs resources though, so I'll pick that one up first. Debatable whether I should go for that or not. Other than that, there's a deed available. Oh, actually, we completed that, did we? Okay. And marketplace is now available. So let's come into here and check out the marketplace. So we can now buy and sell strategic resources and luxuries. Later on we will be able to do so with ships and heroes, should we get the right tech. The AI these days does actually buy and sell as well, which it didn't used to in the last update. You can see the prices here. I really want some blue cap. I am tempted to maybe buy from the marketplace rather than have my own source, but I think that's probably a bad idea, even if it is really good. So that's just useless for me, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. Okay, so yeah, there's not much to do in here. There's maybe some extra curiosities I could find. When does, yeah, that one, that level unlocks another, well, it unlocks the rare luxuries, but I would have to get 3 techs within here. We've seen already how long it's going to take to research, quite a while. So yeah, things could be going a bit better. In terms of production list, that's going to make another population. And yeah, more research definitely needed. Let's have a look in the ship list though, which we haven't really done yet. I could do with getting another scout out, another shadow ship. So in terms of the changes in here, I've spoken a bit about the modules. There's a huge more variety, and yeah, the weapons happen to be as well. Each ship class has their own unique modules as well. You can show obsolete modules or not. There's detailed stats over here should you wish. It shows the range, the mixture of the defense or the attacking prowess of the ship. So with this current scout ship, well, the Riftborn themselves, supposedly they have very, well, each of the races has their own unique ships with their own module loadout. The Riftborn happen to be less versatile supposedly, but they do have more module slots. But for example, if you have an attacking ship, they won't have many support modules, and likewise a support type ship won't have very many weapon modules. That's why they're less versatile. So for weapons at the moment, I probably don't need them. I will need probes. So, case of which one? There's only one available. I don't have any better tanks than that. If we put 3 on here, what would be the cost? It would be 140, but at this stage I think movement might be a bit better. Explore the map, so let's have 2 of those. Those actually use Hyperium, unlike that one. but it gives ship evasion. You know what? Do I need ship evasion on these? No, I don't, so I'll use the cheaper version. Okay, no weapons, 140 cost, that's pretty cheap. Okay, so let's stick one of those coming up in the list after I've got some more science in, and let's NSN. Ooh, and I'd completely forgotten about this. So every 20 turns you have an election, and the reason why it's not a good idea to forget about this is because you probably should be saving up money so you can influence elections. This isn't actually available anymore for certain government types. I believe democracy doesn't allow you to influence an election anymore. And federation, I think we're a republic. Yeah, federations use influence instead of money. Federations, or republics I should say, use money or dust. So this is now giving more details than it used to. So you can see the survey, and I believe this is much more accurate than it used to be. It used to be not accurate at all. We can see the levels of government. So it mentions reflects experience gained by this political party through achieving success during the elections. High experiences allows the use of more potent laws. So this, I believe, induces you to stick with one political party in government for a long time, so you can get access to those more valuable law types, more powerful, potent law types. So ecologists happen to be leading. If we take a look at the ecologist laws, so the first law you don't get a choice about. If this party happens to win the election, you always have that law enacted. This is particularly good, potentially allows you to colonize any telluric non-gas planets, any rocky planets basically. I don't think I need that at the moment though. That's food, which we definitely don't need with the Riftborn. That's not going to be too useful. And in fact, these later laws, you can see down the bottom, it mentions you need required political experience, which you're not going to have for any of these yet. At best, I might be able to get established, I think. So that's the one I should be really looking to, those first two laws. They're not going to be too useful for me then. Religious, I don't think that's particularly useful for me yet either. We're not at wars, so I'm not planning on going to war yet. So that's not going to be too useful. Pacifist, we are at peace, so the extra FIDSI would be nice. We haven't got many luxuries yet, so that's not going to be too useful. Happiness would be good. Scientists, no chance of getting in, so I'm not going to be able to get these in yet. There are quite a few nice laws here though. Yeah, so I think I'm going to stick with industrialist. That's buggy, sadly. I think that's extra approval for new colonies. That's a bit of extra production. To be honest, there's nothing that's particularly useful at the moment for me here or any of these. But actually voting in someone who has high support is a good idea because it affects your approval. If there's a lot of representatives that don't actually have representation within the Senate, don't get in, then it can cause approval issues. So you do want your two main parties to do well to get a lot of the vote. So for that reason, I should probably vote for a pacifist or industrialist. And in this case, you know what, I'm actually tempted to go pacifist here. But I'm going to stick with that. That's a good first law, although it doesn't tell you what it does. I think you get extra money back when you complete production on something. So I'm going to stick with industrialist. And looks like they did rather well. Pacifist didn't get any support, surprisingly. Maybe because one of my leaders happens to be ecologist, that's why they got support. Okay. So they're established, +3. And the ecologist are +2. So if we take a look in the Senate and have a look at the laws, because we're established, I can get the second level of that law, and they're not so established, so we can only do one there. That isn't available yet. That's the only level of establishment I've got. So I think each time the industrialists win an election, this level goes up basically. I think that's how it works. So you would need to win 1, 2, 3, 4 elections to get to the 4th level, maybe. That's what I'm thinking might be the case, not 100% sure. Faction is simulated. That's not good at all. I think I forgot to check them at 50, or maybe it just never got there, I'm not sure. Might have done it on the same turn. So yeah, we've lost out on those, sadly. Hero, gained a level up. So I'm going to go for this one next, extra dust, I believe. Okay. Let's do the automated movement. Right, and let's do expeditions here. There's only one available. Hiroshima's population. Okay, that is going or moving to Viacras. So we got, that's gonna be good. Right, so with this scout ship, which direction am I sending you in now? How many probes have I got? I've got 1 probe. I'm gonna send that probe over to there. I'm gonna come up in that direction. Okay, production, research. Let's check out. Yeah, get a scout up in a bit. So wonder available now. That would take 7 turns. That's probably worthwhile getting actually. I'll do that in a bit. More than likely. Can't be too long before some of these outposts come online now. You know what? With the titanium, I could speed them up probably, couldn't I? But that's done in 2 turns. That's done in 84 turns. I can't do that. Someone's blockading it, the Sophon. So that's not good. That's done in 17 turns. Let's speed that up a bit. And that's done in 8 turns, 4 turns. Yeah, let's do that one as well. Okay, I think that'll do for titanium spin. I probably should have done that a bit earlier. Right. I've got more influence to spend down here as well. I should definitely do so. So let's do that one. Okay. We've met the Vodiani. So these guys have personality Paragon, Cruel, and Restless. So yeah, not the best of friends they're gonna be probably. Right, let's check out this as well. So I got some bonus there, and looks like the Vodiani are trying to influence those, so I'm not gonna bother trying to influence them. I'm gonna focus on these guys. Right, looks like there's a couple of Vodiani ships up there. Right, let's have a look at this. Ash, lava, desert, boreal. Right, might try and colonize that in a bit. Let's end the turn, I believe. Space Invaders. So to I'll come back to that shortly. So to expand your empire, you're probably going to need to mount an invasion. Not much into about invasions, basically. The invasion system has changed a bit. Sieging is a lot harder than it used to be. A heck of a lot harder. From a small amount I was able to see in that test game I did. So yeah, that's to come now. It's gonna be, I'm not sure when we'll see our first invasion. Turn 40, 50, 60, 70, somewhere around there maybe. Right, so this colony on Brack is now done. I have enough money for another one of these, and I think I will use it on there as well. So we can have 3 on go at one time. Let's get population in. I'm still getting minus 10% science from that lore I've got. This one, I'm more than happy to use it for the extra approval. It seems to be working well. Okay. Riftborn, extra population. There's a change in the marketplace. Sudden and explosive increase of exploration ship prices. I don't think I'll be ever buying one of those. New minor civilization discovered, the Tikkanen. This was added in the last update. So they are warmongers, so there's no bonus approval to start. They are infinite soldiers and get a bonus to manpower on planets, especially fertile ones. Okay, so with the scout ship I'm going to send a probe out that way, I think. I'll come along that route in a bit. Okay, production shadow is in the list. Let's add I think that's a colony ship in the list. May want to colonize up here, I'm thinking. Okay, and yeah, let's stick 2 in. I really don't see the downside in colonizing the town with this faction. But if we get over 8 colonies, it's going to cause a bit of an issue. So may want to get some approval buildings then, perhaps. Right, there's more ships coming down here. They're blockading that system, but luckily only briefly. I get it next turn. Okay, wherever that is. Yeah, extra production in that asteroid field. Should get influence covering it. I think they're going to be doing that for a while. Okay, crappy system there. Right. Production. Oh, there's a third one of these available now. Let's use that on bracket. If they had a capital near to me that I had vision range on it, I would probably use the other singularity on it, and then I will get one at some point to show it, but it's not worthwhile really using it yet. Let's get the newly made shadow ship out. So this was made for speed, to explore a bit quicker in the main rather than having a ton of probes. Let's send out probe down there and down there. I think I'm going to bring it up in that direction. Okay, when I get some movement back, probes use a movement. Okay, I got 78 influence. Let's praise +4. Yeah, let's praise one more. Can't remember when I did it last, which is a bit of a pain. Right, end turn. Lyra. Let's manage this one. Sadly now there's a cap of these, so I can only have 3 on the go. I would do one on this one as well if I were able to. So, production, let's get a machine embodiment out there. Still lack luxuries, and it's becoming an ever-increasing problem. In the test game I did, I had blue cat mold, and I was using it by this point and getting a ton of extra science, but in this game it's going to be a bit harder without luxuries. A good one, or any one pretty much. So right, movement's done. Up here, that's right. I've got a probe. I'm going to send that probe towards there. Come over there. Viacaras. Wonder if that population we got was coming down here or miner killed it. So on here, I'm gonna get some production. There's no strategics, that's not so useful. Could get the actually, let's get the approval. Let's get to happy. Increase my overall approval as well. Okay, and let's end the turn. I think I'll go for some more science once this gets in. Definitely going to need it. A bit lacking on science in this game. The Mavros are now at Amicable. So they're giving us yet more resources, which I'll come back to that in a second. If I come into here, it might show up. But no, it looks like I forgot about those colony ships. If we have a look at that, probably mentioned it in there somewhere. Okay, right, I've got 2 colony ships. I think I'm going to send them up here. So let's not have them together first of all. Let's get that up there. And up there. Now I could be building maybe some combat ships to deal with that, but this system really doesn't matter all that much. They're not going to be able to colonize snow for ages. It's not like they can steal it off me by colonizing there either. So we'll get it eventually. Right, so we found an asteroid field up there. Looks like it's isolated. So, quest started, lifting the lamp. Capture, assimilate or attract new population type into your empire, and the reward is 110 influence. If we click on the Mavros, oh that's not good. I think we're going to lose them as well. Let's click on assist. This is a quest. Have 3 or more laws, active laws within your empire, and you will assimilate the minor faction, attain them. Reward is 30 Hyperium. I have 2 laws active, but if I were to unlock 2 techs here, I could get that with another law slot. So how easy to do is that? 3 turns, 6 turns that would take. Question is, do I complete that first or go for this? Try to assimilate them. I don't know what to do here, to be honest. I think I might go for this. So let's click that as 3, 3, 3. Yeah, they're all 3. So there's influence 1 there. That would be nice. The academy, speed that up. I will need that at some point. So let's get that one first. Okay. Hero, gain to level. So I'm going to take the extra dust one there. It opens up the next ring for next time round. Okay. Just do the automated movement. There's a colonize. Ooh, trans fine. That's approval. I want that system. So maybe one of my colony ships I could get up there. Finally found a luxury worthwhile using. Let's bring that up. You know what? I'll wait a turn on that. I'll send a probe up there next turn with it and then move up there. Okay. And production. I'm going to take a second out to update that. Okay, so I'm going to start on this Endless Wonder. 7 turns to get done. Took some Hyperium and Titanium. Build another population on there. Second turn. Okay, Academy power increased. Super Spuds, if you're wondering as well, they have a buyout reduction and not all that useful really either, and I don't have any to show you there, sadly. Okay, let's do the automated movement. We've found a new minor civilization. And, ooh, they're up here. May want to start investing in those. Pragmatists, so they don't get a bonus to start. Yeah, let's praise them. Okay, and yeah, I'll do it again. Right, 3 bits of movement supposedly. So I've got that back now. Let's send that there. And we've met a major faction, the Cravers. Personality is militarist, isolationist, cruel. You want to avoid them at all costs, basically. So where are they exactly?
We are outcasts in the chaos that is your universe, willing to do anything to save our own.